people, hey, I beg, I don't fit tell you that. Make una let me dey wear brazier before I dey come dey talk. Make una let me dey get. Hey, my people, waiting I talk. This my pastor, my personal pastor, the pastor of all pastors. This my pay me head pastor. Hey, okay, wait. I want to talk. When you come the tell, you say people when go talk about your hair again. When you know say I'm the CEO of your hair, you come and talk. Say person go tell say go back. Oga. Not be that one carry me confess, my people. This my Godwin and Nicolo pastor. This my Pemi hair pastor. He don't come out, can't give a what did they call him? Paul Enenche wife. Woto. He said make Paul Enenche wife. He said make it fear God. He said make it fear God. He said waiting a bedamina talk. He said it's all true. That is why I tell him, I say I love this my Pemi head pastor. I love him because he talk true. Yes. Now one of the pastor when he talk true for Nigeria. He said make a Paul Enenche wife. He said make them they fear God. He said a bedamina. Now he creates them. Now he be the fancy of their life. He said this one when they do say not part witchcraft. He said they are witchy. He said they are witchcraft. My people. He said he know to the extent. He said he go even the tear mouth they give TV Joshua that time. He said he know that time. Say the tear mouth, but now TV Joshua don't back. Say they don't carry church. They don't put for head. My people. Not be smoothing this man talk. No be smoothing this man talk. Now me go use my mouth to talk everything. I'm not sure. Make una listen to her. Make una see as take. Now Paul Enenche wife now ain't just come for. How his mama fete be secretary for a bedamina church. Make una say secret or no be small secret. Oh yeah, make una listen because not my mouth for everything.
People we're talking about is people I know personally. So and I know when they started their ministry, even that Sheraton is talking about. I was not praying in Sheraton at that time. Praying in Sheraton Hotel at that time. So, Ebedamina, you are very correct. I am not just calling Dr. Paul Enenche out because I want to call him out. He's not my enemy, but I want him to face the truth. And also Becky, his wife. Because when your husband was talking about the small church, they did for inside one small place and they are making noise, you were there also shouting in the background of your husband when your husband was talking. Becky, this man was amongst the instruments that God used to bring you to a man who is called Dr. Paul Enenche today. He was able to convince your mother for your mother to accept Dr. Paul Enenche to marry you. Are you there now? And your mother was the secretary in Dr. Ebe Damina Church. Mokona fear God, oh. Mokona fear God. Mokona fear God, oh. Mokona fear God. Zoe ministry was everywhere. I've seen many. Zoe ministry was everywhere. But where is Zoe ministry today? That's one lesson that you people don't know. There were many before Zoe ministry. You went and submit under Bishop David Oyedepo. Because you know Bishop David Oyedepo is influential and has a bigger church, so you can connect yourself with him. This matter of children breaking out of spiritual father is not today, it has been there. I personally, when Jehovah is Spiritual Ministry, we see many people whom their church became big and then they went to go and submit to Bishop Oyedepo. They left my church. I'm the one who anointed them. They are still operating now. Who left my church, Jehovah is Spiritual Ministry, and they went to go and submit before Bishop Oyedepo. Okay, Osha. So this issue of people breaking out from fathers It's a very serious matter. There is a young man who anointed, have a church in Germany. Find a way to call Ebed Amina and study this dispute immediately. Ebed Amina is not a problem when he preached about the tithe and the offering. That no need of giving. It's never an enemy of the church. It's the message he caught and it's running with it. So you can't change what he caught. There are many in the Bible at that time who caught the same revelation like this, and they begin to run away. They will run with the vision. But my point, my concern is that the roots where you are coming from, you must not forget it. I've settled these cases several times. You make Ebed Amina to become a liar to your congregation, whereas you are the liar. Even the woman who gave birth to your fountain, which is your river, who gave birth to your family, your children for you. Ebed Amina was amongst the people who convinced the mother to accept you to marry her daughter. But can I fear God? Witchcraft cannot more than this. Underrating in a higher order cannot more than this. That you're underrating Ebed Amina to the grassroots, that you make him to become nobody. It cannot more than this. You make him to look like a fool. But he knows what he's saying. And we carry Bible. I remember when you said that man, the headquarter in Lagos who is deceiving people. We are pointing to Joshua then. And the same you, Paul Enenche, and you, they point hand to TB Joshua. He don't die now. When they run bigger ministry. Now they stop on her. One another they go. You don't leave Nigeria for. You shall leave the earth for you guys to operate. Mokuna dey careful. Mokuna dey careful as soon as they carry shoulder with money, with this, with that. I so much believe that the church is not the tithe and the offering that is the hope of the church. The church is to unite the people and also bring the people to the unity of God. Help to cushion tension from the people. Help to reach out to the people. Help to maneuver things in the society, challenges that the society is having. Your member who obey you, you can address them, you can talk to them. Some you have money, you can give them vision, you can give them business. Those who say they want to travel abroad, you can give them money and they travel abroad. That is the church. But are we doing, really operating? Share the broadcast. I want you to share the broadcast. Tag them. Tag them. Share the broadcast and tag them. The body of Christ today are not functioning as the body of Christ today. They function as witchcraft against witchcraft. If you see me progressing, you talk me down. Imagine a general vice, you see another pastor connecting with a governor. You say, what are you doing with that small boy? I was the one who ordained him that time. What are you doing with him? Thank God me does not have such kind of record. That you show my picture that I knelt down before you and you are dropping oil on my head. Never. Even Oyedepo, I've never knelt down before him. Even Adeboye, I've never knelt down before him. Even Pastor Chris, I've never knelt down before him. I'll be careful with whatever I'm doing. Anybody who has conscience listening to what I'm telling you will call you. He knows you. He will call you and say, find a way to break this hill down that is standing before you. Find a way to bring down this mountain that is standing before you, which is Abedamina. So the kingdom of Satan will be put to shame. Share the broadcast so that the kingdom of Satan will be put to shame completely. Because those who are supposed to say a word, they don't want to say a word. They want you to continue walking in darkness. They want you to continue talking in the darkness. They want you to be moving astray. And your wife is playing drum after you. Wife is banding drum for you. What a small word. That your wife is supposed to remember the past. I said, my husband, Abed Amina was a part of us. Even before we went to join Oyedepo, Abed Amina is a part of us. My husband, let us throw shame out of our eyes. Are you telling me that there's somebody who make Dangote who he is today? Somebody make Dangote who he is. Am I talking? There's no man who can bring me down. No man born of a woman. Even spirits that can bring me down. It is true that I stand up. When you come to me, you know that I'm standing, dwelling on truth. You can bring me down. There's a message I preached in 2001 called The Lies of the Serpent. The Lies of the Serpent. And the message is still much alive to tomorrow. The lies of the serpent. The lies of the serpent. Many lies of the serpent dwells in the church. Many lies of the serpent dwells in the church. We must correct errors that is in the body of Christ, so that people outside will come in and respect the body of Christ. You are famous. You are this, you are that, you are this. So you cannot talk to Abed Amina anymore. You are stronger than him. You are bigger than him. You can't talk to him. You are bigger than him. You are this and that. You have private jet, doesn't have. You have estate, it doesn't have. You have cars assorted, it doesn't have. So you believe that you are bigger than him. There are these people who are playing football. They know them, they are superstars everywhere. Does it mean that they cannot take a word of their father again? Their father word does not mean anything to them anymore. We must continue to emulate what the Bible says, not what we say. Although some of the part of the Bible I disagree with it, which I used to say. Some of the part of the Bible I disagree with it, and I continue saying it. Then there are some areas of the Bible that I'm pleased with, because the people who wrote the Bible, it's not God who writes it. It is men who also feel of the Holy Spirit like me, who write the Bible. They write it in its way that it will please them. So, to me, the way I understand the Bible and the way I make things go and settle with Ebed Amina, so that all this brag, I have church here, 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 it will not become an empty vessel. I remain the prophet of Fame, Prophet Godwin. It's not a joy that I'm talking about your matter. I'm only saying it for you to correct your mistakes that Satan is making you to pull in